Welcome. This presentation is to introduce you to an important initiative led by Chepping Wycombe Parish Council to create a dementia-friendly parish. This is an exciting and much needed project and one close to my heart, as I will explain. So what does this involve? The Chepping Wycombe Dementia subgroup developed this purpose in November 2020 to raise awareness about dementia in the community and to engage local businesses and organisations with the aim of getting them actively involved with helping the older generation day to day, and in particular, making the area dementia friendly. So who are we? I'm Sue Granshaw. I live in Flatwell Heath within the Chepping Wycombe Parish, and my interest in dementia arose because both my parents are living with dementia and different types of dementia at that. This led me to become a volunteer speaker for Alzheimer's Research UK, and as a seroptimist to join Wycombe District Dementia Action. I represent both Alzheimer's Research UK and my seroptimist club, High Wycombe District, on WDDA's steering group. WDDA see this initiative by Chepping Wycombe as a pilot for other similar projects in the Wycombe area.
Hello, I'm Hilda Stern, and as Sue said, I'm chair of Wycombe District Dementia Action Group, which is a volunteer-led organisation pulling together a range of different local organisations and groups committed to supporting and enabling local residents living with dementia and their families. More about that later. WDDA is indeed a great resource for Chepping Wycombe, providing widespread contacts and expertise on the area of dementia, as you'll find out later. Now back to Sue.
Thank you, Hilda. Most of us will have been touched by dementia through family and friends. Over half of us know someone who has been diagnosed with dementia and have seen the impact. Most of us know that dementia is associated with memory loss, but it can also affect general mental functions, the ability to carry out normal daily tasks, and in some types of dementia, lead to changes in personality and behaviour. So what is dementia? There are three key points I wish to convey. The first is that dementia is a blanket term for diseases of the brain. It is not a natural path of ageing. 1 in 20 people who develop dementia are under 65. There are 4 common types, and the best known perhaps is Alzheimer's, in which amyloid and tau proteins form clumps and tangles in the brain. Vascular dementia often occurs following a stroke. Dementia with Lewy bodies is when certain protein clumps get into the nerve cells of the brain. And there's frontotemporal dementia, in which proteins enter the frontal and temporal lobes of the brain, which are associated with our personality and emotions. Dementia leads to degeneration of the brain, and as a result, it can shrink to the size of an orange. The second point I want to make is that dementia is a serious and growing problem for our society. In the UK, there are 850,000 people living with dementia, and this number has doubled since 2007. In 2018, dementia became the UK's biggest killer, overtaking cancer and heart disease. Some of this is due to medical advances and people living longer. Both my parents are in their 90s. But every 3 minutes, someone develops dementia. And 1 in 3 people born today will go on to develop dementia sometime in their lives. And there is yet no cure. More information and statistics are available on the Alzheimer's Research UK website. These are long-term degenerative diseases with an average life expectancy of 7 to 10 years from diagnosis. And my third point is that we have to understand the balance between the awful final stages and the fact that people can live very well and independently for many years with dementia. To enable people in our community to live well with dementia, the Chepping Wycombe Dementia Action Project will provide and encourage education about dementia for businesses, families and carers, practical support to combat loneliness, isolation and lack of mobility, not just people with dementia, and community initiatives to bring the generations together. This is a collaborative project. Liz Johncock, who is a Chepping Wycombe Parish Councillor and a Flatwell Heath Community Association representative, has been responsible for kick-starting the project in Flackwell Heath and the parish and gaining the commitment of these two bodies. The project is fortunate to be able to draw on the experience, expertise and network of Wycombe District Dementia Action. Hilda, Liz and myself have done lots of hard work already, and we now need to take this to the wider community to join us. I'm now going to hand over to Hilda, who's the chair of WDDA, to tell you something about what they're doing and what they can offer the Chepping Wycombe project.
Thanks, Sue. As I mentioned in my introduction, the WDDA is a group of organisations and individuals and groups who are committed to supporting and enabling people and their families to live well with dementia. As Sue has said, what we're trying to do is very much bring together different groups. As you can see from the slides, we've got a range of organisations supporting us, including Buckinghamshire Council, Tesco, local care homes, and we're delighted to be supporting the Chepping Wycombe Parish Council to achieve its goal of creating a dementia-friendly parish, because we are providing support presentations like this, and hopefully, not before too long, in person at local libraries and community groups. The group does, as Sue's mentioned, have good links to national and local organisations committed to enabling people and their families to live well with dementia. And you can see by what we're trying to do how it fits well with what Chepping Wycombe Parish Council is trying to do in terms of raising awareness and understanding of what it's like to live with dementia. Presentations, again, to help demystify and encourage people to find out more, and also make sure that everybody, businesses included, understand what dementia is and the role that they can play, and also signposting people to become dementia friends. And again, you can find out more about that by contacting us, and we'll have the details later. The way that we see it is we see the person. We are supporting and enabling that individual and their family to live well with dementia. We also have an advocacy role, because voices need to be heard, and as a group, by coming together, we have a louder voice, and hopefully will enable the call to action, such as Chepping Wycombe Parish Councils, goes across the whole parish, not just across the parish, but the whole district, because it's very important that we all understand and play our part, because at the end of the day, we could be directly affected. It could be us. We could be that 1 in 3 that Sue has mentioned. So to find out more, you can find us on Facebook, you can follow us on Twitter, and we also have an email address to answer any queries. And of course, as a voluntary organisation, we will be looking for some funds to support us once we get back to running the business as usual. Back to Sue now to give you some ideas of what's happening next locally within Chepping Wycombe.
Thanks, Hilda. So the next steps for Chepping Wycombe are these. We'll be offering Alzheimer's Society Dementia Friends training to people in the wider community. Wycombe District Dementia Action are developing specialist workplace training, which will be in-house for staff, about dementia and how to support people in their specific circumstances. This will enable them to receive recognition as a Chepping Wycombe dementia-friendly business. We've commissioned a visit from the Dementia Bus. This is a bus kitted out to give those entering it the experience of someone who has dementia. This is likely to take place later in 2021 or early 2022, depending on what we're allowed to do under the COVID restrictions. There will be opportunities for volunteering, and we're looking for community projects to take the plan forward. More information is available on the Chepping Wycombe Parish Council website. We'll be contacting local organisations and businesses to talk about your involvement, and we hope that you will work with us on this project. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you, everyone. If you have any questions, here's the email address that we've set up to hopefully answer them. So do get in touch, and thank you very much for attending today.